Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is a new moon in Aquarius reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. This reading covers the period from January 24th, when we have the new moon in Aquarius, to February 24th, when we have the new moon in Pisces. So just a little background information for those of you that aren't familiar. This new moon in Aquarius is a perfect time to release and let go of attachment. The water bearer is the most detached sign of all, and confuses some of us because it's actually an air sign, especially if you have a lot of water in your chart. Use this time to ask yourself if you're giving yourself the space to express the true you or your own unique self. Excuse me. Aquarius is a sign that doesn't care much for convention, so express the real you, even the weird, kinky, quirky bits. Okay? And harness the power of this new moon to come up with a new invention or a creative solution to any problems that you guys might be having. The Aquarius energy helps us to look forward to the future and see what's next. It's a fashion forward sign. So go through your closet, express yourself through your clothes, through your hair, through your makeup, or, somehow, get rid of things that don't bring you joy, okay, in your closet, or go ahead and go buy something that really makes you feel makes you feel beautiful, really an expression of your authentic self. Okay, it's also a sign that rules technology and progress. And so if you guys have been in a rut, now's the time to make those changes that you've been wanting to make. It's time to get out and be social, be funny, enjoy relating to bigger groups of people. Aquarius is also a humanitarian sign, so make sure you guys are giving back a little bit more or a lot more than you're used to. And make sure that you're checking in with your friends and your family. This new moon spread that I'm about to do for you guys is meant to identify your intentions, show you how to cultivate and eventually manifest those intentions by the time we have the next new moon in Pisces, or by the time we have the next new full moon in Leo. Okay, so Libras, let's go ahead and get into this reading. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What messages do you have for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? We're going to ask spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, and our spirit guides for the messages that Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs need to hear. What messages do we have for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? Okay, Libra, your overall energy for this reading is the Ace of Pentacles. Huge blessing. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. You might have this in your chart, or you might be exhibiting these qualities, or you might be dealing with people with these qualities or with these heavy in their chart. The Ace of Blessings is a brand new direction. It's a brand new beginning in health and finances. It can be love, but it's something that's going to bring in stability. I love it. Whoa! And then right behind it, we have the Ace of Swords, another brand new direction. This is some sort of communication, some sort of aha moment. The Ace of Swords also makes me think about Archangel Michael. Some of you might be working with Archangel Michael. Some of you might be healing, but some of you have definitely told people or heard or seen or felt like, wow, this is a brand new direction I need to go in with my work, with my health, with my career, with my love. The Three of Wands is absolutely gorgeous because this is you kind of waiting for these blessings to come to you. Like you've been waiting for them, like you knew it or you felt like they were coming. The Three of Wands is normally the card of waiting for your ships to come in, you guys having done the work. This is also you guys looking out and seeing, hey, where can I go? You can see she's reaching up higher and higher into the sky. Some of you guys are really ascending, receiving, enlightenment on your spiritual journey. But for others of you, this is going to have to do with your love relationships, or it's going to have to do with your growth in your career or your finances. And it's absolutely gorgeous because threes are all about growth and expansion. The Princess of Cups in reverse is all about an apology. So you might be receiving an apology that's really going to kick things off, or you might be giving someone an apology as you move up and away. The Princess of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, and she's also all about learning to love without jealousy. She's all about starting something new, but it may have been a love relationship or something that you were attached to, right? Emotionally attached to. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic partner. It could be a pet. It could be a job. It could be, a parent. It could be a place where you live. But the Princess of Cups is all about something that was started but couldn't really get off the ground. And the Eight of Cups, because you decided to walk away, or this person or something decided to walk away, because I feel like there was a lot of disappointment, or you quickly realized this wasn't for you. But you know what? These two aces and your overall energy is saying like you are going after it. You are going after this brand new beginning, Libra, and it's going to be pretty awesome. And you are definitely supported on this journey. Now, Libra, where you are right now, we have the Five of Cups in reverse. The Five of Cups is about loss. It's about depression. It's about sadness. It's about sorrow. Okay, it's about regret as well. And you can see that this woman, she's very, very upset. She's not happy. She's really sort of mourning the loss of someone or something. And we can see in the background, there's like this storm going on, really heavy emotions, etc. Now, this in the reverse, though, is like, Libra, I feel like you did experience some sort of loss. And we saw that with that Eight of Cups, like somebody walked away or you walked away from a situation. All right, and this might warrant an apology when we see that Princess of Cups in reverse. And it may have been a love relationship or something you were emotionally attached to, but it just couldn't get off the ground, right? And I feel like you really have been feeling that loss, and you were really feeling imbalanced because of that. Remember, you guys are the scales. And you were really and I feel like you were lost in a way. You were kind of stuck in this depression and this sadness, or in these sort of like anchored in a negative vibrational space because of this. But the Five of Cups in reverse, and it's taking us back to that Four of Cups, which is that healing, which is that mending. But it can also be about meditation, but it depends on the interpretation of the Four of Cups. Because here we see a little bit of, somebody being bored, and discontent with their situation, and not really seeing all of the beauty that they have around them, and not seeing the options that are around them. But more than anything, with this Five of Cups energy, what I'm getting for you guys is that, it's like you really meditating, focusing, healing yourself, after a time of, it's kind of like it comes after the Three of Cups, which can be partying and drinking. And it's kind of like the hangover card, like being in that state of feeling hungover. Okay. But I do feel like, this is you trying to get through this. Okay. And then finally having these Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, this new direction where you're going to go in, like you're coming out of that energy. All right. What's blocking you? We have the Queen of Swords. This could be yourself. It could be a feminine energy that's in your life. It could be another person. It could be a maternal figure. It doesn't necessarily have to be female, though. The Queen of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. The Queen of Swords is somebody who's very logical, who's very intelligent, intellectual, someone who, who speaks her truth. This is somebody else who is also extremely guarded, and I feel like this person was really, really disapproving of some sort of union or decision that you made in the past, or is feeling a little bit angry or a little bit spiteful. Thankfully, she showed up in the upright, not in the reverse, because in the reverse she's like one of the real bitches of the tarot, but she's somebody who is, I feel like she's weighing things. She's being very black and white, and she's not letting her emotions get the best of her. But I feel like at some point, there does need to be some sort of emotional injection into this situation, into this decision, okay? Because we're not robots, right? And if we don't feel, then we're kind of like sociopathic. Now, I'm not saying, Libras, you guys are sociopathic by any means, but remember, when we're coupled with this Aquarius energy, if we're way too detached, that's going to create an imbalance. Okay, so please don't get mad at me. I'm not calling you guys sociopaths, but I am saying there might be a little bit of a need for an emotional injection. Using and you can see that she's sort of guarding her heart, but the sword is kind of coming down. So it might be really, really important for you to just let your guard down a little bit, okay? So that you can receive these blessings and take advantage of them, because it's really creating a really amazing, amazing fertile situation for you to create this new life or go in this new direction. What intentions that you guys need to set? This is the Four of Cups. This is really about being grateful for what you have, who you are, how far you've come. And if you see this person, he's sitting by the pool, he's got wine, he's got food, he's got this huge castle, he's got cattle, he's got horses, he's been through a lot, but he's just a little bit discontent, he's a little bit bored looking. So it's like really all about you, like when you're working hard towards something, you're never bored. If you are grateful for everything and everyone that you have in your life, you're never bored. Okay, so it's like really like if you're feeling those things, it's time to make a change. Okay, and it's time to move in this new direction. And it's okay, you know, all of us get bored. So I'm not knocking you and being like, well, if you're bored, you know, you're ungrateful or you're not working hard. No, but when we experience this discontent and this boredom, whether it's in a relationship, at a job, within ourselves, it's like, okay, we've stalled on our path to happiness, and we have to sort of figure out, listen to our soul, figure out what makes us smile, what makes us happy, and not in just like a total debaucherous way, you know, like, yeah, well, okay, let's start drinking, or, you know, it's noon, let's have margaritas. No, it's more like, you know, figuring out what is it that really brings you joy. And I feel like some of you are really trying to figure out what is your life path. More than a relationship, it's like, what is your life path? What is it that you need to be doing? What is it that brings you joy? What is it that brings you a sense of fulfillment, okay, in your career, in your studies, in your relationships, whatever it is you do for money, okay, or if you're a stay-at-home mom, is it, you know, whatever it might be, okay? The information that you need to help cultivate your intentions, the Prince of Pentacles. I love this. This is all about studying, preparing, and planning. Yes, here we have the Ace of Pentacles and we have the Ace of Swords. Brand new directions, okay, that are going to bring growth and expansion. I feel like it's a long time coming. It's something you've been waiting for. And there's this real sense of movement, forward, upward, onward. Okay, and it's really beautiful, but the Prince of Pentacles is also telling you to do all the work. Make sure that you have prepared properly. Make sure you've crossed all your T's, you've dotted all of your I's. Make sure that you're completely ready to embark on this new journey. It's not going to happen overnight. Yes, Ace of Pentacles coupled with the Ace of Swords, both in the upright, is like, boom, universe telling you, go, you've got this, we're going to do this, we've got your back. But you have to meet them halfway, and you also have to prepare for this journey, and you also have to understand it's not going to happen overnight, okay? Now, the positive energy that's going to emerge from this phase, we have another 4 coming out. 4 and 4, they add up to 8. 8s are about manifestations. They're all about abundance. But 4s are also all about stability. And the 4 of Swords is beautiful because it comes right after the 3 of Swords, which is disappointment, sadness, you know, not feeling, you know, your personal best, maybe being anchored in a negative heart space, something that, you know, maybe something that happened from your childhood even. But the 4 of Swords is all about taking a break. So it's like, you know, giving yourself a break, getting in touch with, you know, with source, with your spirit guides, prayer, whatever it is that you do to get in touch, to receive the downloads, the spiritual enlightenment that you might need. It is also all about that rest and the rejuvenation that you need. Start getting the sleep that you need. Start nourishing yourself in a healthy way so that when you're ready to embark on this new journey, that you are at your absolute best, okay? Really nice energies there for you guys, Libra. Let's go ahead and see what additional messages we have for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What additional messages do we have for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? Rest and rejuvenation. I love that. 1 and 9 adds up to a 10. You're definitely completing a cycle. You're definitely starting something new. We see that with the 2 aces, but we also see that with the 10. And now you're going to bring in a very healing, restful, rejuvenative period. Remember that Aquarius, you know, the tarot card associated with Aquarius is the Star card. And that is also all about following, sorry, I moved this, your guiding light. It's all about, you know, following your inner light, being unique, being your authentic self, but then also taking care of yourselves, humanitarian efforts, but also being compassionate to yourself as you're going through this healing process. And it's also just getting in touch with your inner guidance and with source. It's really, really nice energy. Some of you need to start meditating or start making meditation a bigger part of your daily practice. All right, and here we have action 17. We add up to another 8 here. And this is all about uniting the dualities within. It's also all about you taking action. This is all about you moving in your new direction. So it's really interesting because we've got these polar opposites in this reading. We've got these new directions, but then we also have this peace, this rest, this sleep, this rejuvenation. And I'm kind of seeing like a cat sleeping, you know, and a cat taking a little cat nap, and they're about to just jump up and pounce, you know, move on to their next stage of life, but they need that rest before they do that, okay? And this action, I love it. It also reminds me of the Chariot card, so some of you might be dealing with a Cancer or have Cancer in your chart. And it could also be Sagittarius energy as well. Taking action, expanding your, your knowledge, your spiritual knowledge and understanding. It could be actually moving, but it's uniting these polar opposites that you have within and getting these two beasts to move in the same direction. And that's no easy task. And that takes a lot of depth, takes a lot of maturity, it takes a lot of poise. Boom. We have another 7 coming out, door to personal healing and happiness. I love that. So we've got 7s coming out, left and right. Oh, no, we don't. Sorry. I thought we did. But 7s are all about, introspection. They're all about growth. They're all about taking your time. And this is all like part of your journey. This rest and the rejuvenation is going to give you the healing and happiness so that you can take this new step forward, towards a new and better life and give you what it is you need to take that action, finding balance, uniting your shadow and your light sides. All right, interesting. And then we have finally the 3rd chakra, Archangel Chamuel. I love this because we have another 10 coming out on the deck. 37 breaks down to a 10, and this is all about setting boundaries. This is all about you standing up for yourself, you doing what's right for you. So these 2 aces of pentacles are really telling me, you've received the information, you're receiving these major blessings and this major awareness and understanding of where it is you need to go. If you haven't already, you will be soon. So please pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. Also, you might have to meditate and go within to find those answers, to find that, encounter that healing, encounter your happiness. What is it that makes you happy, and taking those steps towards it. Okay, because I feel like with this discontent and this boredom, that you might be stuck in that or anchored in that type of energy. And it's really important for you to figure out what it is you need to move towards, what action that you need to take. And the 3rd chakra, Archangel Chamuel, is all about that, standing their ground. And again, during this Aquarius energy that we're experiencing, it is all about being your unique and authentic self. But where does that fit in amidst, a larger group, whether that's humanity, whether it's, your company, whether that's your family, okay, whether that's within a relationship, within a love relationship, okay? But Libra, really nice things are happening here in this reading. There's a lot of movement, which I know as an air sign, you guys are loving that, okay? But there is also this real special attention to that rest and rejuvenation that's necessary at this time, okay? 33, I love it, a master number. It's all about communication. It's all about expanding. It's all about growth. It's all about making things happen and being really, really successful. And I can't help but notice how this matches the color of that 3rd chakra. It's like you standing in your strength, you doing what's necessary for your own personal growth and happiness, and then taking those steps towards it. And then number 1, we have another 1 coming out, new beginnings. Libra, ending an old cycle, starting something new. You've got 3 aces on deck right now. It's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. There's a lot of sort of fiery energy in this reading as well, with the red and the yellow. So some of you might be dealing with fire signs. I'm just picking up Aries in particular, but it could be anything. Okay, so let's go ahead. Additional messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Additional messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Okay, we've got the unseen. Too much is hidden from you. Yeah, so again, I feel like maybe Libra, with this 5 of Cups energy, the sadness and the sorrow, I feel like it was really had you anchored in a negative space where you couldn't really see, and it kind of had your hands tied. So this is like the real importance, and this falling on top of my rest and rejuvenation card and my meditation card. You need to really open up that 3rd eye chakra, open up that crown chakra, so that you can see where it is you need to go. For some of you, you might not have received these blessings yet, and they're going to be coming to you. And with this 4 of Cups energy, remember the 4 of Cups energy is not seeing what's being offered to you. So don't let your analytical mind get in the way of you missing the blessings and the miracles that are coming towards you, okay? So really important for vision here. Some of you might be having vision problems. You might be rubbing your eyes right now as we're speaking, or like taking off your makeup, your eye makeup or something like that. But it's really, really important here that you guys are open to these blessings, these aha moments, the signs and the synchronicities that you're being given right now, because this is really going to help you kick off this new beginning. All right, and then here we have dreams, vivid dreaming, dream messages, dream teaching. So really important, Libras, that you guys are paying attention to your dreams at this time. Have a dream journal, start a dream journal. Some of you probably already do that. Make sure that you're writing them down. But then also I'm getting through meditation, like dream your world into being, because some of you are looking for, your life path. What is it that you should be doing? Okay, maybe that you've experienced an ending and you kind of want to reinvent yourself. Well, guess what? Now is the time. I'm getting like, some of you want to move to LA and become an actor and actress, or you just want to move somewhere where you can reinvent yourself, maybe where everybody doesn't know you and know your whole history and things like that. And Spirit's saying you can definitely do that. Dream the world into being, pay specific attention to your dreams. Remember the Ace of Swords, that's my Archangel Michael card as well. And he also relates to the Nine of Swords. So some of you have been receiving a lot of messages, especially at nighttime. And, I feel like for some of you, Archangel Michael is right there by your side. Okay, and then we have the Word Lord. Communication, praise, and dishonesty. We have a 7 coming out. Okay, so it is really, really important here that you guys are communicating really well what it is you want, what it is you need. And more than anything, I feel like you need to pay attention to the communications that you're getting so that you can clear some things up. There's this dishonesty coming out, and I feel like that's relating to this unseen card. I feel like some people, in your surroundings might be being dishonest, or maybe you were being dishonest with yourself about what it is you really wanted, and you're really awakening and opening up to, the true happiness, what is it your soul wants, to your true soul's journey. Okay, so because we do get communication here, for some of you, you're going to be receiving messages, and they might be coming through text messages or through emails. But you really have to be discerning about those messages and make sure that you're standing your ground, especially if you feel like somebody's trying to trick you or pull the wool over your eyes. Okay, so it really takes some time to process the information that you guys are receiving. All right, and then also the praise. This is telling me, that your soul tribe, your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides, everybody is praising you at this time for taking advantage of these blessings when you do take advantage of these blessings, and for all of the work that you guys are doing. Okay, for some of you, you guys have had some nightmares, and it's really important that you dissect those and see the hidden meaning between some about the nightmares that you guys have been having, and also the importance of communicating. Ask for help from your spirit guides, or pray, or whatever it is that works for you, okay? Because it's going to be really important. You have to speak your intentions out loud, ask for help, because if you don't, there's that saying, a closed mouth never gets fed, right? All right, but you guys are on the door to personal healing and happiness. There might be a little bit of glitches in the way with this dishonesty and the unseen, okay, but this new beginning is yours to be had, so don't let anything stop you. All right, Libra, this is absolutely gorgeous reading. I love you guys so much. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment and share, and ring that notification bell. And remember, you guys, that I love you and thank you for listening, and I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day.